What's going on, you guys? The Keith Carnes here again, and it's that time of year again. It is August, and it's time to talk about the official Call of Duty reveal. This year, it's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I officially watched a ton of gameplays for the game, and by a ton I mean maybe 10 gameplays from the game. All of them were about 10 minutes in total, so do the math. I was watching plenty. So I decided to compile 5 pros about the game, which means good things, and 5 cons about the games, which mean things that are bad, things I didn't like about the game, that I saw. Of course, I will have an official review when I get my hands on the game, when I get a PS4, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So, let's start it out. Pros. Number 1, finally something new. This is the biggest thing to me. Before I get into this, I want to let everybody know these are not in order. It doesn't mean this is the most important to the least important. I just put a list. I didn't want to really go into details of which one was more important to me. I just wanted to make a quick list. So these are 5 good and 5 bad things about Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal that I saw, and these are them. So as I said, finally something new. This is one of the most important things about this game is that it's a huge difference from Call of Duty Ghosts and back. This is the most different Call of Duty we've ever had, and this is something that people have been bitching about, have been groaning about, and have wanted to see this happen. So finally you're getting your wish. Of course people are still complaining. People are now saying it looks too much like Titanfall, too much like Halo, too much like this, too much like that, but you know, where else are they really going to go? You know, to make it different they have to do something different. And, you know, in the end, everybody steals from everybody. That includes movies, video games, music, everything. Everybody is inspired from somebody else that did it first. So, you know, that's just kind of the way it is. So obviously that is always a positive thing, in my opinion, because finally we're getting a new, fresh experience, and it's not going to be extremely copy and paste like everybody's been complaining about, and I think this is nothing but positive, so people need to stop complaining about this too. You're never going to make everybody happy, though. That's a sad reality. Number 2, boost jumping may discourage camping. Now, I was highly against the boost jumping when I first saw a teaser for this game, and back at E3 in June, we officially saw the game revealed, single player, and we saw a very, very tiny bit of multiplayer, probably like, I don't know, 5 seconds if that. No, actually more like 2 seconds. And I was very pissed about the boost jumping being in. I'm one of those people that I'm okay if the game's the same shit every year, just as long as it's good. And unfortunately, it has been the same thing every year, but it's gotten worse. Ever since Modern Warfare 3 back in 2011, I've hated Call of Duty since 2011. I used to be a big Call of Duty fan, and it's just been really bad lately. I'm really praying this game turns it around, though sadly I have a big feeling it's gonna suck. I'm sorry, but I still feel that way. But anyway, and what I mean by new boost jumping may discourage camping, what I mean by this is simply that I believe that with everybody jumping around, being able to, you know, boost to the, you know, you're able to have this new sliding ability. I have a big feeling it's going to discourage people from camping, because I think it's going to make camping very, very hard. I do. I think it's going to help. I think this boost jumping is a good thing. Now that I've seen it, people playing it, now that I've seen raw gameplay from real people, not from a trailer that's supposed to make it look good, the game, I will admit, looks pretty amazing and looks really good, but so do all the other ones before they come out. Next one, new game modes bring a new experience, and what I mean by this is there's new game modes in the game, and one of them is like one where you grab this drone ball, and when you have the ball, you're pretty much vulnerable, but you can like throw the ball at an opponent and the opponent automatically grabs it and you can kill him and then get the ball back. It's a really cool game mode, and you have to like get it into these circular things, so it's kind of like basketball, but it's not. You'd have to see it to really understand it fully, but I gotta admit that game mode looks like a blast, and like it would be hours of fun playing against people, and it doesn't look like it would be frustrating. You know, of course you're going to have times when you almost make a score and somebody kills you right before the ball gets in. Sure, you're going to have frustrating moments, but I have to admit that game mode is pretty awesome. So it's also helping bring a new experience, which is something people have complained about for many, many years. Number 4 on the list, better kill streak rewards than Ghosts. Now this one, maybe I shouldn't have put this on the list because it's not really a big deal, but it is at the same time, because let's face it, really any game could have had better kill streaks than Ghost, because Ghost kill streaks were extremely boring, and I think that's why that game is extremely boring. The spawn system is the worst thing about Ghost, and I've said that since the beginning, but the biggest thing with Ghost is, other than spawn system, would definitely be the really shitty kill streaks. It just makes the game boring. It's not fun. Number 5, and the final good thing about the game, amazing customization. I was blown away when I saw when I was watching some of the live stream. I didn't watch the whole thing, but when I watched the beginning of the live stream, they were talking about customization, and you can change everything all the way down to the guy's gloves and boots. That is just outstanding. I love it. I like to see that the girl players can be girls again, and some of the weird guys that like to play as girls. I switched to off girl and guy in Ghost because the prestiges were set off where you sit off, so I'm like, fuck it, why not be a chick here and there? But there's guys that want to be a chick in GTA, and they're permanently a girl. It's kind of weird to me. In Call of Duty, I can let it go, but at least you can be a female. So if you're a female gamer, rock on. You can be a girl in the game again, which is something they should always keep. And the customization is off the charts, so that's a huge plus. I'm a big fan into customization, and customization is something I've always wanted to see in Call of Duty. And we were kind of promised that in Black Ops 1, but Black Ops 1 doesn't have that good of customization. The face paint was very limited, and that was really the only thing you could customize. So finally, it seems like we're getting the customization we were promised 4 years ago. But better late than never. Okay, let's get into the bad. Number 1, quickscoping is easy. This is really disappointing for me because I've been waiting for the Black Ops 1 not quickscoping, the Black Ops 1 sniping to come back. I was in love with it. I'm still in love with it when I play it to this day, and I like sniping in Black Ops because it actually takes some skill and know-how to do it. You can't just pick up the sniper and, boom, 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 and just take people out with the, like blink of an eye. Unfortunately, this game seems like quickscoping is going to be extremely aggravating, but with being able to jump around and fly around, unless you're like in a middle, unless you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, or you're in a gunfight with someone, you're pretty much safe from it unless you're being a camper, and in that case, you deserve to be quickscope. Number 2, laser gun looks way too overpowered. Now, this is another thing that kind of saddened me to see, was that they don't seem to be balancing the guns right off the bat, which isn't a big deal as long as they put a patch out for it, but there's no guarantee they're ever going to properly patch this gun. And back at E3, when I saw that this gun was going to be in the game, I thought maybe it's just for story, but unfortunately they've put it in multiplayer, and in the demo beta, whatever you want to call it, that people were playing at Gamescom this year, this week, people were using it, and it was just melting people, figuratively and literally, in the game. It was just melting them like boom. I mean, it was killing people. Very overpowered gun. They really need to nerf it, and they definitely need to put some kind of a punishment for using it. So if you use it, maybe make it where after you kill somebody or use it, it has to cool down or something, and you're vulnerable while it cools down. There has to be some kind of an counter to it being so powerful, and definitely make it a very high weapon. If there's 60 ranks in the game, for example, make it unlock at 55. Number 3, the gear and weapons resemble Halo and Titanfall too much. Now, as I said earlier, a lot of people were bitching about this, but I don't mind the gameplay resembling it. The thing I don't like is that the gear that the people are wearing, like the helmet, the whole face helmet like that, and the weapons. It just looks like it's straight out of Halo and Titanfall, and that just to me is disappointing. I was really hoping to see the return of the AK-47. I didn't see it. Of course, not all the guns were revealed, but I really doubt, looking at all the other guns, that we're going to get an AK-47. The AK-12 is making a comeback. That was the only normal-looking gun I recognized, but it just resembles those games too much, to the point where it's just kind of like, ugh. But if it's a good game, that will be the least of my worries. Number 4, you seem to have little health, similar to Ghost, which is annoying as hell. Absolutely it is. People were dying really fast. Now, once again, this is beta. This is not the final product. This is not released to the public. A lot of things could change about this game before November. So hopefully they'll buff the health a little bit, because people were dying like boom, 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 boom. It reminded me of Ghost instantly, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. People just seem to die really quick. And the last one is domination might suffer because of boost jumping. Now, I'm a fan of the boost jumping. I'm not going to lie. It looks fun as fuck. But playing games like Domination, you're able to get to one side of the map to the other like boom. It's almost instantaneously. I was watching people play, and they were just flying all over the place, and they were able to get to the other side of the map so fucking fast. I don't really think Domination's going to be good in this game, and I'm a big Domination fan. I've been a fan of it since Black Ops 2. I'm sorry, MW3. I kind of got into it a little later, but with MW3's Bad Spawn, Team Deathmatch was terrible. So I became a Domination fan in 2011, 2012, and I'm definitely going to try Domination in this game, of course, but I have a feeling that the boost jumping is going to really, really hurt it, and that's really too bad because, like I said, I'm a big fan of that game mode. So that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. So far, the game looks amazing. I am going to use those words, amazing. It does. It looks fantastic. It's definitely a must-get on current gen, as in PS4, Xbox One. I'm not going to bother getting it on the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360 because it's not even being made by the same company, and a lot of this stuff could change, could be left out. So it's like, no, I'll just wait until I make the jump to current gen. And once I get a PS4, I will pick it up. I'm not going to be pre-ordering it, of course. And that's probably a good thing, because at least I can see if it's good or not anyway. I'm kind of rambling on. I'll get off here now. Once again, thank you for viewing. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my 430 subscribers I think I'm at. That's pretty awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the video once again. And yeah, that's about it. So this is the Keith Carnes, and I will see you guys in the next. Peace!